What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and I hate BP-3 and Babel Tower. This freaking nightmare is a real pain in the royal butt because you got to deal with these little bastards right here called Hangman. And the thing that makes this super difficult is there are mobs of them, or a bunch of them that are going to attack you all at once, and they can ignore your matrix, which is extremely annoying. Plus they have these delayed movements that can throw you off. Now, I'm not really that familiar with playing against Hangman. I haven't really practiced that much against him, and maybe that's why I find this so aggravating. But I'm going to show you guys a run where I was able to get 43 points. Now, I know this isn't, superb, and there's players that's going to have max Babel scores, and then they're going to do really well. But I just don't have enough time in the day to do this. And to be perfectly honest, I'd rather save all my Babel practices a lot of times for just live streams, because it's more fun for me to interact with all my players, well, not all of my players, but all the players that are watching the streams. And we just have a lot of fun together, laughing at myself, screwing up and making all kinds of mistakes. So it's just a lot more fun that way. But I do plan on trying to max out my vitality next time at least. I did have max overload and max berserk on. That was really my main goal. I just wanted to clear this thing with max overload, and that was about it. I don't have the lightning mines on because I find those damn things super annoying, and the same with the lightning shield. I did switch down my dodge a little bit, and gravity adaptation. This is another reason why this Babel Tower is so hard. This crap sucks, because it pulls you in towards the Hangman. And man, if you're not away from those guys, they just gang up on you, especially when you have your berserk and overload completely maxed out. And they'll just start plowing it to you, not to mention they'll gain a bunch of damage as they're getting hit. It just becomes super, super hard. Now, the team that I'm using is, and there's all kinds of teams you can use, tank types are definitely going to have a huge advantage here. They want you to deploy construct with elemental stats. That's where Karenina comes in hand, and you're just going to deploy 3 constructs of your choosing. Now, I opted to use my Alpha because she's built up pretty damn solid, over 7,000 BP. My Karenina has 6,600 BP. She's, triple S. And then we have Nanami. Now, Nanami is actually really good because what you can do with Nanami is you can actually use her signature move. And whenever she has a signature move up, she has a bubble around her that makes her invincible, and anybody that's inside that bubble after her is still invincible. So if you wanted to, you could try to do a little setup to where you would have 2 Cotties on Nanami instead of what I did. I used 2 Voltaires, but you could use 2 Cotties instead. That way you could do your signature much more often. But every time you'd be using your QTEs and switching between your characters, by the time you got back to Nanami, if you've done a few attacks with her, she's probably going to be able to do her signature, and then you could have your signature up, have that bubble up, and then throw an Alpha, go into your sword waves, and do a tremendous amount of damage. I mean, this crap is pretty rough, I'm not going to lie. At least it was for me. I mean, maybe for some of you out there, it wasn't. I mean, you do get these additional supports. Honestly, this gain a single orb is pretty cool, but at the same time, it's quite annoying because, like you're playing with Alpha and you're doing your sword waves. The moment you go into your sword waves, she'll gain a single orb, right? And she'll gain like a yellow orb or a red orb, and you're going through your sword waves, and then your yellow orb shows up, and then you got to hit it or avoid it and use a different orb combination on your controller or your phone, right? It really throws your timing off when that happens. Actually, this thing can be a little bit annoying, but at the same time, it's really nice having a bunch of orbs because you're going to have a whole lot more sword waves available to you. That's the other thing that's really nice. And by the way, along with having 2 Cotties on Nanami, if you're trying to use her bubble for that invincibility, then you also get the increased energy accumulation speed by 1%, which helps out a lot. And of course, Nanami is a tank. Now, I mean, obviously you could use tank characters like Convoy Tenebrian, Convoy Bastion, A Chrome. You could use any of those characters for this, but I just wanted to use Alpha because for me it actually felt a lot easier just to use her because she's so strong and I got her built up so well. But more than likely I'll probably try to push this Babel Tower a little bit higher. I'll probably try to do full vitality and gain that extra 45% extra HP, probably on the live stream actually today, so everybody can watch me suffer. So I'm just going to leave you guys with that run, and let me know how you're all doing on Babel. Maybe the team that you like to use for BP3, and I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.
遅いよんだか深淵に飲み込まれるクズ黙目標僕にはしろ変化無双優位が独走 私を見てみよう。深淵遅い。呼んだか。深淵の豪華で全て終わらせてあげる。崩れ死ね。邪魔。目標こそ弱い。呼んだか。深淵の豪華で全て終わらせて崩れ地獄に落ちろ。変化好きか。どうやらダメみたい。わあ賑やかだね。パーティーをやるつもりなの。私を見ても遅い。呼んだか。私の力はどう？存分に楽しんだ。